So again, in this village in Oltenia, we spent the night at the mayor's house. Socrates, Joanne, the old English guy, I forgot his name, myself, and the niece. The niece came to my room, a room that I was sharing with Socrates. I mean, the big as this man's house was, he didn't have so many rooms, as many rooms as to put us each in one. So I had to share with Socrates. It made sense, of course. But still, the young girl came. She was very sensual, very willing, very attracted to me for some reason. She wasn't bad. She was, as far as I can remember, a bit brown, a bit not fat, no, far from it. Just a tiny little bit plump, I think, brown. But that's not bad. I used to like that. Not as a preference. Not, I would rather have this more flesh on the bone than the opposite, than the slim variety. In fact, I don't think I had a preference, a type. So we engaged in some foreplay and that, but couldn't. Socrates was there, so we couldn't. And that wasn't the only point. He could just go out for a while. He would agree with that. At this point, he is, in a way, my boss. He is, well, maybe he's not on a professional side. I don't know what the hierarchy within the company is like. He used to be the general manager, and that's CEO in a way. So that's clear. Everybody was underneath, including me. Now he named a guy who's like running under his supervision. He would be like the chairman of the board, even if we have a small company. So that's pompous, pretentious. But just to give an idea. And there's this man who's running things in a way. So we're both administrators. From that point of view, I guess we're even. But then he owns 69% now of the company, and I own 14%. So his say is 5 times more important than mine. And having an absolute majority, more than an absolute majority, he can dictate the terms of deals and whatever strategy the company has to decide on. But at that point, I guess I had a sort of an upper hand, especially in this, let's call it, venture, because I knew the people. They came to see me. We had a long distance, but sort of a relationship, 1 year long. He just met them. He told one that he hates him. At my initiative, that's true. My joke. But still, his English was non-existent, hence the I hate you. I could trick him into saying I hate you. So he was, in a way, at that point in time, that place, what we call here mână moartă, sort of a dead hand. He was not a player, he was a substitute in a way. So he would probably listen to me. Otherwise, in most of the deals, perhaps all of them, excluding this one and maybe another one. In fact, we would go again with party of British people in the next year. And then it would be, the relationship would be balanced. In fact, it might be that he communicated more with Joan than I did, and he just became the same friend, if not friendlier, with Joan, with his better communication. I involved with all kinds of things. Miss Romania, it would come in some next chapters. I just didn't maintain the correspondence with John. So in that room we just established that there will be sex soon, very soon, in the words of Charlie Harper from 2.5 Men. And in a way it was also good from the professional side that we had this close intimacy, me and the niece. I think I called her Ramona, just to give her a name, since I don't recall the real one anymore. Because we could have been, let's say, in opposite camps. Even if I was not really involved, interested, I was still worried, concerned that the two British people don't get frustrated, don't get into some mishap in the middle of this stupid fight and conflict that was there in the place. So in this sense I was on their side, and we could have been representing different, if not warring parties, but we got along, me and the niece. However, the situation on the ground was crazy. Those people were really, if not trying to strangle each other, at least to eliminate the other party from, let's say, the deal. They were like mafia warring parties, like in some ways, the Sopranos, the Fellows. Not on account on what came with the British van, even if the expectations were high, the suspicions, and they were ready to suspect that lots of money would come in. But everything else so far, they had, I mentioned, the issue of the dividing of the land in the area, who knows, funds for the school, other aid coming from France and wherever. The Belgians, I would meet some Belgians in such operations. They had a thing called Opération Village Roumain, wherein they helped Romanian villages, and I met some people from Wallonia, which just rejected the deal with Canada the other day. So it was, in a way, amusing, but in other ways distasteful to get caught in the middle of this negative, tense atmosphere.